Hey guys, it's Malik on Fleet 3.0. We're back at it with Madden 19, a fantasy team. We're the London Black Knights and we're going against the Vikings. After that dub we took against the Rams.
I'm really just running for money. Love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. Carlos really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers. I'm a maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers.
I don't know why they keep putting up Rob Gronkowski. He's injured like he always is.
I'm really gonna run up the money. Carlos really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers. I'm a maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the London Black Knights and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles
All right, let's get
Davis
this
and Charles,
started.
you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Let's go defense. Do what you did last game.
Play action now. Rivers. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
God dang it, I should have had that set.
Going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so
All right, guys,
motivated.
just one more stop. That's all we need.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Rivers to throw it.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
He's taken down. Cameron Hayward. Able to run him down.
Is it me or just defense? Number one. All right? We're the number one defense. That's all I got to say.
Last week, 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They're really working in sync right now.
All right, look, it's our new QB, Rodgers, who's the rookie. He took over Nick Foles. Nick Foles was hot garbage.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Oh, I was about to say, he's about to keep going.
Not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still long.
Oh, come on, guys. Got a block.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the
Hey,
defense.
let's see Rodgers in
And
action.
Mitchell stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Takes Walker complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
Crap!
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted.
I
13. And he's going to return
didn't think he was going to get there.
1-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And so room to maneuver.
Yep, that's Clippy.
Down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Not Clippy.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And off comes the chop.
That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say.
Come on,
something good
defense.
to happen right here, right now.
We need to stay number 1.
They go with Chubb on second down. Dances by him, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Oh, I'm sick of all this running that they're doing.
And he'll be taken down as
Can't stop
take
it.
us to the end of the first quarter of play. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg.
Oh, I thought he was about to win it again.
And he gets this one to Michael
Come on.
Crabtree. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision to hold the
He doing
football
a run
because
the
of the
other.
timing of the route.
Chubb on the counter. And a short gain down to about the 33. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on.
Get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, both sides. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Come on,
because when they're
defense.
open, those big defensive
Don't
linemen
break
will
on me.
elevate and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14.
Are you serious? Why you get injured? We got
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Rivers.
Come on, we gotta stop it. He's 4 for 5.
And he's
Come
able to
on.
work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big.
Let's go. Let's go. Get the ball. Get the ball. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. We needed that.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for. As now they'll try to convert on third. To the air again here, Rivers. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
All right. Oh, we stopped
And
them.
on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
All they got is a field goal.
7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the
Yeah,
field
come
goal.
on.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Then don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does it mean, break up? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
All right, we're going to run it first, and then we'll call timeout. Let's see how this run goes.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Dang it, Kamara, why can't you run faster?
Down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I don't know who to pass it to.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh!
Incomplete with a clock showing.
So no passing
Seconds
interference?
now to go.
None?
One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a 1st-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that
He's gone.
downgrades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really in great.
That's what I'm talking about.
Take this one.
All I needed was 9 seconds.
A big play there.
That's all I
In
needed.
the final
9
seconds of the
seconds.
first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical.
And that's ours. Kicking field goal.
Guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman
Yes.
at our EA Sports halftime report.
Scored
Coach.
2
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
A touchdown
Welcome in,
and a
everyone,
field goal
to our EA Sports halftime report.
with 18 seconds left.
What's going on around
That's what I'm
the
talking
NFL?
about.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Le'Veon Bell, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Sony Michel, a touchdown run in the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? Find out. Let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Oh yeah, by the way, just if you want to know, this team used to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Because when I show the standings and stuff, and you're confused of what team is gone, it's the Eagles.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
God dang it.
I also like to call them.
Come on, Camaro.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help.
Oh, come on.
3rd and 9
You gotta keep up these blocks. It's killing me.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll
Dang it! I had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We're seeing these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's ours! Get the ball! Let's go! What did I tell you? Defense!
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams for third base, but you see here it can be the first base sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Going over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Get that first.
First down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Screen
Read
pass is
option.
available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in.
Come on, Rodgers, did you get in?
He's going to keep it. Give him 4
Dang.
yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the sneak, Rodgers.
That's what I'm talking about, Rodgers.
For a touchdown. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit.
I told you, my
And now we
God,
find
this
out
defense is unbelievable.
The group is behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be
defense.
Let's
keep dominating. They can't handle us.
Turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
That's what I'm talking about. Good sack.
Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's the fourth quarter. We basically won already. So I'm not going to turn over the ball again.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on, defense.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Whoa! Wow! That should have been a pick. Wow, that's crazy. That was a pick. Come on, Madden.
Because a lot of the time, you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it stopped a few yards shy.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't break on me.
14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
We're going to throw the ball. What'd I tell you? Ooh, thank God. I was about to say, how do you catch that?
Ball pops out, incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back.
This defense won't break.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd and goal for Rivers.
That's what I'm talking about. This defense. Let's kick another field goal.
So far, that probably should have been their first.
Oh, they're going for it?
4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down.
Let's go. That's a pick.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
What did I tell you?
That's now
This defense.
as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he stopping?
Oh, God damn.
Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Kamara. They had a decent move, but brought down quickly.
Oh, he injured? No.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh, come on. Can I get a block?
Sacked back at the 2. On now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And
No,
the
Elvin,
Vikings
come on.
will be set up well as
Ooh,
they
you
take
better be back
over
next
field
game.
Position, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Rivers now on 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it.
And this is going to be caught. A really
Come on,
nice
defense.
gain of 25 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Second down, Rivers. Now
Let's go.
Rivers lost the football.
Get up, get up, get up.
They have it, yes, they got it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
All right, Marshawn
Didn't
Lynch
get
is
it
in the
done, and now
game.
you look at the situation.
Get some runs in.
Differential 2 scores, pretty much game set man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and
Yo, I love this
final
defense,
timeout
all right?
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Like, this defense makes me want to cry how good they are. Like, Jesus Christ.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. Now leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Let's go.
A couple yards shot of midfield at the 48.
The defense, they are MVP, all right? Offense, we need work. But the defense, oh my God, it's so good. It's ridiculously good. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Only threw the ball for 85 yards with Rodgers. The defense basically scored for us. They put us in position. That's what I'm talking about. We don't break. see how the other teams do. Alright, we're still ahead. Alright, see you next time. Like and subscribe. Malik on Fleek 3.0 out.